What's up, family? Get on this Porter Maryland Dance between the Maryland and Lee. Today is August 22nd, 2020. Sexy Saturday is what I like to call it. In my city, Chicago, I spell it Shecargo. Now, this is going to be a very important video. It basically tells you how my mother probably tried to save me, but because, you know, they said she died March 23rd of 2000. She wasn't able to finish the story, but I will. You understand what I'm saying? As you can see, my trap house in Chicago, where they had me look like an office more so than an apartment, because I knew when I first got here that they didn't give a fuck if I was gonna be here long or not, because they didn't even paint the fucking goddamn walls or whether after somebody was here 5 years prior to me. Now, the police in they sneaky ways always say shit like this. If you want to keep something from a nigga, you just put it in the book or whatever. So I'm not an avid reader. I like listening more so than anything. Cats listen and dogs read papers and shit on motherfuckers and shit. Now, I'm in the north of Chicago, you know, meaning north from the south. You know, you got the south versus the north and stuff. So the south came this way to shit on the north. I am the north. We live in apartments and things of that nature, and you know, condos, and, you know, we have houses, but we're more of a business-orientated society or whatever. Whereas, you know, the South, they more, you know, had that slave mentality or whatever. They like working for other people, where we are independent. I have been all my life, ever since I was a brownie and a Girl Scout. I knew to keep the money, eat the cookies, or both. You understand what I'm saying? Because I ain't no fucking hoe. You understand what I'm saying? I'm the originator of rap, and, you know, all this shit gonna add up. But just listen, okay? Now, I got this Social Security letter right here. You know, this is a copy of the envelope. You understand what I'm saying? Saying I had to return it within 30 days. And I got it on the 19th, right? Now, it say place stamp here. It says place stamp here. Hold on, let me show you. This shit be kind of tricky sometimes. It says place stamp here. Now, everybody named mama know if it's a government letter, it's supposed to come with a stamp envelope already and shit. I think the government can afford it with all them taxes. Now, I said that to say this. I just picked up this paper today. Something told me to, you know, go looking around and see what's going on. And you see this? This say August 19th. Now, this paper came out August 19th. It's called the Southside Weekly. And you don't have to pay for it. It's free. Imagine that. The paper is free, but the stamp ain't free. Imagine that. And you see it say Chicago Police Department number. And you see the little badge or whatever and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Who's keeping the peace? Without video evidence, police accountability is elusive. So this is, you know, video evidence and shit that they trying to kick me out. See, they trying to take my Social Security like they did, you know, prior before, and I had to get it back or whatever and stuff. And they trying to kick me out this trap house that I'm at on a month-to-month so-called lease. They just wanted my signature or whatever. They kicked me out in Uptown with a lease and shit. You understand what I'm saying? The police and stuff, you know, and it was dead of winter or whatever and stuff. Now, if you open this motherfucker up, police, you understand what I'm saying? It talks about Census Spotlight Chicago Coalition for the Homeless. And it's by Jocelyn Vega or whatever. Now, didn't R. Kelly have somebody by the name of Jocelyn or whatever and stuff? Now, I ain't the police nigga, and I ain't trying to keep up with all this bullshit. But then he has somebody by the name of Jocelyn or whatever. So, Chicago Coalition for the Homeless. I remember when they had made me homeless before, and they got a fund called a TIF fund or whatever for the homeless and stuff. Where all that money go? They had me take a picture and everything and stuff. I was at Ashanti's house on the west side doing my parole back in the day or whatever and stuff. And we had to go to this church downtown or whatever, First Metropolitan, some damn church downtown. You understand what I'm saying? Across the street from the Secretary of State building, and not too far from City Hall or whatever and stuff. Now, for all you Lori Lightfoot motherfuckers and shit, listen to the song If I Could Read Your Mind by Gordon Lightfoot. See, they trying to, you know, they trying to get the mayor too. You understand? That's Lightfoot. That's Mayor Lori Lightfoot. But in the letters, in the word mayor, you see Mary, M-A-R-Y. And then you got O, which was Oprah Winfrey, because we ran this store. We ran this city like a fine-tooth comb, but somebody is jealous. So I got this Carter reads the newspaper right here. You see? So this young guy is reading the newspaper. And this older guy, he got his hands crossed like he praying because he don't know how to read. He trying to figure out what this motherfucker know. See, the younger generation knows more than the older generation and stuff. And that's why I thought if I came back, I could save every motherfucking body and shit. Now, they said the buck stop here. This is, Barack Obama. So they saying the buck stop here. I would be considered a buck. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? If we doing horses, and they've been trying to break me since forever. Ever since I was a little baby. You see this? I bought this little jumpsuit or whatever, this onesie. You understand what I'm saying? Because I figured this would happen to me as a baby. You see it got ho on it, and this the back of it. So somebody was fucking with my goddamn behind when I was little and shit. I was trying to tell my story with my ex-girlfriend, LaWanda Joy Jacobs, but she thought I was on some goofy shit. I'm trying to save her and me at the same time, but she was on some silly shit. And I had to get rid of her because she was crazy. Now, I got this here, book from the library, right? And it only costs 99 cents on Amazon or whatever and shit. It's Thriller, The Musical Life of Michael Jackson by Nelson George. Now, my sister name is Linda Nelson, right? Okay. Now, Tupac said, bitch recognized game and start laughing. Now, I had read my child abuse rap to my youngest niece, Deion Nelson, a.k.a. Dee Dee. Now, I'm pieced all this shit together, and this is how y'all getting it. So, shit ain't easy, motherfucker, but I make it look easy, but it's not, okay? Now, I read my child abuse rap to my niece, who's a mathematician. So she knows it was 1984 when I read it to her, and I gave it to Oprah Winfrey in 1984, and they came out with The Color Purple in 1985, okay? Based around my truth, my story, and everything. You understand what I'm saying? Now, on page 184 in this Thriller book that I try to take back to the fucking goddamn library on 63rd and Evans, my ex-girlfriend, Donna Marie Evans, know who the fuck I am, and Mario Durrell Evans, her son, knows who I am. So I try to take it back to the Bessie Coleman Library and stuff. Now, this is what it says. It says, one of my most vivid memories of the bad concert at Madison Square Garden was making sure my niece, I told you my niece, Deion Nelson, wasn't freaked out by Thriller. Back in 1984 is when I read my child abuse rap. These are all little symbolisms and shit. It said Ebony was one of the thousands of kids for whom Michael's transformation into a werewolf and a zombie was overwhelming. Michael Jackson is not a monster, she cried when I first showed her my early copy of the video. Now it goes on to talk about, whatever. But in my city, Chicago, they are changing a lot of the McDonald's and stuff, especially the hip hop versions and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? But the one right off of 63rd in Ashland, like 62nd at Ashland, I went in there to see if, his picture was still up there. And they got a whole wall about him. And then they got TLC, on one wall. And I think Prince is in there also or whatever and stuff. And I said that to say this. Michael Jackson's career was dwindling down. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. And rap flourished and all that. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. And he was getting accused of all that pedophile stuff. Now, I don't know what he did or didn't do. But I know one motherfucking thing. They don't make you the king of nothing. And there's something happened and stuff. Now, I'm not saying he was a direct cause of what happened. I'm saying he may have gotten something happen to him and he just kind of did what he had to do, whatever and stuff, and thought it would go away. Well, here it is again. You understand what I'm saying? To let them know. Nothing goes away until you tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth and stuff. Because I tried to pay for this book, $25 they wanted. And they did not want to take the money. And I'm like, why you don't want to take the money? Yeah, I got the book, but I wrote all up in it. So I don't want to, give motherfucker the book or whatever and stuff, and it's all written in it. So I said, I'll just pay. Oh, we don't want to pay for it. I'm like, look, I remember when they said Tupac refused to pay for a book. So I'm going to try again to pay for the motherfucker book again. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't never known a motherfucker who don't want to turn that, who don't want no money unless it's a trick to any shit. Real fucking talk. So you got Poetic Justice with Janet Jackson. Now, Tupac played in the movie with, Janet Jackson, and they said that he had to take a fucking goddamn AIDS test in order to kiss her or whatever and stuff. And he said to kiss, Janet Jackson, he'll take two if, she's willing to take one or whatever and stuff. Now, I said all that to say this. You understand what I'm saying? I know what to do and how to do it and when to do it. And timing is everything. I realize that. You understand what I'm saying? So, you got T.I., Paper Trail or whatever and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? All this is symbolism and stuff. So I didn't know about all this, electronic shit and all that. But Michael Jackson, his family knew, and Oprah and all that. You understand? My so-called ex-girlfriend of more than 10 years, LaWanda Joy Jacobs, knew. And definitely Donna Marie Evans knew. You understand what I'm saying? But they didn't tell me because why? I'm the prize. So when they jag off all their money, they can fall back and get my motherfucking money. Lil' Kim say, why spend mine when I can spend yours? Ain't that a bitch? I got a problem with that and shit. So, the Native Americans with the good hair, they think they God's gift or whatever and stuff. But if I'm a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and the rest came from people like you, I'm just as good as you then. You understand what I'm saying? So while you trying to kick me out again on some goofy shit, you understand what I'm saying? My ex-girlfriend, LaWanda Joy Jacobs was a tourist, and motherfucking goddamn Janet Jackson, is a tourist. And Tupac, a Gemini. I'm a Gemini. You understand what I'm saying? Kanye West is a Gemini. My ex-girlfriend, Donna Marie Evans, was a Gemini. You see where this is going? Maybe they just don't like Geminis. I don't know. But I know Taurus are some of the most stubborn people in the world if you get on their bad side for whatever reason. And if they just sit down and talk to me, which my ex-girlfriend, LaWanda Joy Jacobs, never did. She was always on that sneak attack shit, sneaking. She never said shit, nothing, until I was screaming like a little bitch at R. Kelly's when he was playing basketball. I was like, oh, R. Kelly, R. Kelly. Then I guess she felt jealous or something or whatever. But I was trying to let my ex-girlfriend know that, leave me and R. Kelly alone and shit. Because, goddamn well, if a motherfucker, goddamn it, lets you piss on them, you understand what I'm saying? That's between them and them. You understand what I'm saying? I remember days, my ex-girlfriend, Donna Marie Evans, asked to piss on me. I was like, hell no, I ain't no toilet and shit. That should have been into that. So why the fuck she didn't go to jail and all that shit? So this Shirley Caesar, real talk, got I Remember Mama on the back of it and stuff. And me and my ex, or me and my niece, because she gonna be my ex-niece if she don't fucking vouch for this shit. Me and my niece, Dion Nelson, buried Pepper in the backyard, a dog or whatever and stuff. Had a little funeral. I was the preacher or whatever and stuff. Understand what I'm saying? And the neighbor, was there also and stuff. Now, what I did with Pepper was because I didn't want to do it with my nieces and stuff. And they knew what they was doing. They knew. That's why Tupac said, bitch, recognize game, and started laughing. I was so damn slow. And, I wouldn't even, in my full motherfucking, my brain hadn't fully developed from all the trauma I had gone through. I was only 17, right? But I was doing what my higher power was telling me to do. And I figured it'd work itself out like it's working itself out now. So you got a lot of people out playing motherfucking goddamn it, using sneak attacks and shit, and, they on some agent type shit or whatever, and then motherfuckers want to make it seem like I'm a motherfucking snitch. No, I'm not a fucking snitch, nigga. I'm just a motherfucker got railroaded and figured this shit the fuck out. So it's mighty funny. I got that fucking goddamn SSI letter that's bogus as fuck. Want to be all up in my business and shit, and then give me a goddamn stamp to return the shit to their ass and shit the same day that this fucking paper came the fuck out and shit. August 19th, 2020. You understand what I'm saying? See, Tupac said, your every move is a calculated step, meaning they counting your fucking money and shit. You understand what I'm saying? So it's mighty funny, these Mexicans and shit. I tried to go to the McDonald's. Well, I did. I went in there on 40-something Ashland, not too far, not far from the flea market or whatever that I used to be at and stuff, right? And I used to work at. And I had a Mexican working for me, mind you, trying to help motherfuckers. Niggas ain't shit. Mexicans ain't nobody. So they was open. You understand what I'm saying? But the Michael Jackson with the picture, you couldn't go inside that one and shit. You can only go through the drive-through. So these Hispanics, they very greedy. They shut shit down in order to get money. And these motherfucking goddamn so-called Native Americans feel like they, you understand what I'm saying? And that's why I ain't got no hair today, because motherfuckers are stressing me the fuck out and shit. So that's my investigative report to let you know I ain't gonna die without you motherfuckers. If I go, we all go. That's my story. I'm sticking with it. And I ain't your goddamn daddy, but goddamn well, I paid for 10 motherfuckers. It's hard as fuck taking care of one mouth, let alone 10. You understand what I'm saying? You should be grateful for me. I'm the originator of rap. I saved you motherfuckers, and if you don't save me, we all gonna die. As simple as that. I don't give a fuck what color y'all, motherfucker, for real. I ain't no hoe, ain't gonna be no hoe, and you ain't gonna rape me one last time like doo-doo. And with that, this your ghetto news reporter, Maryland, -20, Maryland Lee. Step your fucking game up. Peace!